Hello guys, once again welcome back to the Gatekeepers TV, your number one podcast channel dealing with sports education and entertainment, guys. So straight to it, guys. Welcome to match week 37 of EPL, guys. Two more game weeks remaining before we finish it. Two more game weeks, which means it's this game week 37, then the final game week, match week 38 on 19th of this month. So straight to it, guys. As we always do, let's start by giving you the reviews of the previous match week 36. In match week 36, as you can see on your screen right now, we had some results. We had different games which were played and crazy results which we saw. One of the most surprising results was Aston Villa losing to Brighton. No one expected it, but João Pedro ensured that that match ended in 1-0. Everton drew to Luton 1-1. It was an early kickoff. It started on Friday. Then we had Arsenal winning 3-0 to Bournemouth. We had Newcastle continuing to score many goals against Burnley. They scored 4 goals to 1. On the other hand, guys, once again, Manchester United did what they do. They did their worst this season. They made sure that Crystal Palace had a double against them. Crystal won that match by 4 goals to 0. Of course, Mateta was on the score sheet. Olise was brilliant. And of course, Eze was also fabulous in that match. Mancity, as always, they won by 5 goals to 1 against Wolves. A game that saw Erling Haaland scoring 4 goals and continuing to push, becoming currently still is the top goal scorer, and that means that he's actually going to defend his golden boot once again if he continues like that. So guys, yeah, those were the results of match week 36. So straight to match week 37, it's gonna be a double game week, guys. So different teams are going to have different double game weeks. Teams like Chelsea, Manchester United, Newcastle, Mancity. So guys, let's start with an early kickoff. Early kickoff will be Fulham versus Mancity. Mancity have had a good run against Fulham, guys. In the last 5 matches, Fulham actually has never won against Mancity. Mancity have had the best past them, and that goes without saying. In the last match, in the first leg in this season, Mancity were able to win by 5 goals to 1. Yes, they won by 5 goals to 1 at Etihad. So the question is, as Mancity will be coming to Craven Cottage, will they continue with the same impressive run now, considering that they are actually chasing Arsenal with 1 point behind? So can they win against Fulham and go on top of the league in this early kickoff fixture, or what will happen? Early kickoff, guys, tend to have crazy misfortunes, but this one is a serious one for both Fulham and Mancity. So I know Arsenal and Liverpool will be praying so much that Fulham to be able to hold Mancity, but right now Pep has his guards on and he really wants to win this match. So Haaland is back on form. De Bruyne is there. Foden, who was announced as the player of the year, he's also back. He's also doing what he does best. Kyle Walker ensuring that the defense is good. So guys, this is gonna be a good one. So in match 36, we saw Fulham drawing. They drew to Brentford, and also Man City won their match by 5 goals, as I had told you. So as they're going to meet in this one, guys, it's gonna be a crazy one. But I don't know. It's an early kickoff, but I'm still favoring Man City to win it by 2 goals to 1. From there, we go to Bournemouth facing Brentford. Yes, Bournemouth have been having a good run of late until last weekend when they lost by 3 goals to 0 against against Arsenal, guys. On the other hand, Brentford drew. So this is a match whereby Brentford has had a good they have had a good form against Bournemouth, but as the two teams are going to meet, both teams have equal strength, I feel so. Tony returned. And of course, Wissam Beumo, they are still there doing what they do best. So in this fixture, I feel like Bournemouth is at home, Solanke and Co and Adeba. Solanke and Co, they're going to ensure that they win this match. So this is a game whereby I'm going with another draw. Bournemouth, Brentford, 2-2 draw. Then Everton versus Sheffield. Since Everton lost 6-0 to Chelsea, they have been on the ascending. They have not lost any game since that day. So they have gone ahead to win like 3 games consecutively until the last match, which they drew with Luton. But Everton are a team on the on the rise, with their defender Branthwaite doing everything correct to help them to win. And also Pickford, their keeper, has been very impressive at the post, keeping some necessary clean sheets. So as they're going to face Sheffield, a team that has officially been relegated from the Premier League, I feel like the pressure is on Everton, not Sheffield. Sheffield have nothing to play for, just status, but nothing much. So this is a match whereby, guys, I will say no more. I'm going with Everton to win it by 3-1. Newcastle will be facing Brighton at St James Park. Newcastle, Brighton, it's always a good fixture. Remember in the first leg, Brighton was able to win at home at Amex Stadium against Newcastle. So the question is, can Newcastle get their revenge? Can they bag their revenge in this fixture? Brighton won against Aston Villa in match 36. On the other hand, Newcastle were able to win by 4-1 against Burnley. Isak, a boy on form, he's been scoring almost in every game week since match 30. He's a guy on form and doing everything correct. Gordon has been a boy on the ascending, holding that midfield to the best. We saw Callum Wilson returned with a goal, and that means that Newcastle is all set and ready for their revenge. The big question is, can they actually go ahead and win it against Brighton? I'm actually waiting for a big game in this one. João Pedro is back and doing what he does best. So hopefully Brighton are going to cement their defense, because they have a weak defense. If they're going to pull a surprise in this game, they need to ensure that their defense is watertight. But all said and done, I'm seeing another draw in this one. So 1-1. Tottenham Hotspurs will be facing Burnley, guys. Tottenham Hotspurs are coming in this fixture trying to cement their position trying to see whether they can get somewhere close to finishing in but position 4 is done. Aston Villa, I feel like they have sealed that position, but still Tottenham wants to fight for that Europa spot. So we saw Tottenham losing to Liverpool by 4-2 in match 36. So I feel like they will be coming in this game wanting some blood. They will be paying for some blood as they will be at home playing against Burnley. We all saw that whenever Richarlison is introduced to the game, he's a game changer, and he makes that team appear different. So I hope this time round Postecoglou is going to start him alongside Son. But having said that, I feel like it's a Tottenham game to win. So Tottenham to win by 3-1. West Ham will be playing Luton. West Ham have gone like 4 games without winning. The last immediate match which they played against Chelsea. It's a match whereby they lost by 5-0 to nil. Yeah, it was a London derby. They lost terribly to Chelsea, but it is what it is. So as these two teams are going to meet again, as they're going to face Luton has everything to fight for in this game, because they still believe they have a way out if they're able to win the next 2 matches, and they pray that Nottingham Forest loses the remaining matches. They still have a chance to fight to remain in the Premier League. That means that it's going to be a different and a difficult match for West Ham. So I'm going to give it a 2-1 win for Luton. Wolves will be facing Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is a team on the rise. Crystal Palace been winning against big teams. They won against Liverpool, they won against Newcastle, they won against Manchester United by 4-0 on Monday in match 36. So this is a team which is surprising many, and under their new coach, they're actually doing the most. So this is a game whereby I feel like Wolves needs to be very, very much afraid of Crystal Palace. We saw Wolves actually losing their last match of which they played against Mancity by 5-1. It was not an easy one, but it is what it is. So as they're going to be at home facing Crystal Palace, I feel like Mateta, Eze, they will be back to torment them again. Olise, this is a game whereby I'm going to give Crystal to win by 2-1. Nottingham Forest will be playing against Chelsea the last match on Saturday. The last 5 games which these two teams have been playing, Chelsea have only won 1. Most of them have 2 of them have ended in a draw, and Nottingham have won at least another one. So the last time they met, Nottingham won against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. So the biggest question is, can Chelsea grab their revenge this time round? Chelsea have had 3 impressive games in the last 3 game weeks. So the big question is, can they continue with that impressive form? The midfield of Gallagher and Caicedo seems to be clicking and seems to be doing wonders. The wing of Madueke on the other side, guys, they're using that wing to torment players. in the middle, Cole Palmer, a guy who is, by the way, Cole Palmer is officially April's Player of the Year, and also he bags the award for Goal of the Month. So yeah, congratulations, Cole Palmer. So, and of course, Jackson is back. Jackson scored a brace in the match against West Ham. So, as these two teams are going to fight or to face each other this time round, I feel like Chelsea still has a lot to fight for, considering that they're still fighting for a position in the European slot. So, this is a match whereby I feel like Chelsea will be coming for their revenge. And Mauricio Pochettino has actually lavished claim about him being sacked. He said that that's a decision he's leaving to the team, to the bosses. For him, he's just focused on actually ensuring that he takes Chelsea where Chelsea belongs. So this is a match whereby I'm going to give Chelsea a chance to win it once again by 3 goals to nil. Yeah, it's going to be a clean sheet away. So on Sunday, big match. It's a derby. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Longest rivalry that we have in the Premier League, guys. So if the two teams are going to meet, it's gonna be a big game, and this game has a lot of interest, guys. One of the key reasons as to why this match is important, it's important because it's also one of the games which is going to decide whether Arsenal will be able to continue piling pressure to win this season's trophy or not. Manchester United always have this bragging right that whenever they are at Old Trafford, they are a fortress against Arsenal. Truly speaking, it's been a minute since Arsenal won against Manchester United at Old Trafford. But this time round, it's a different ballgame. Manchester United are coming to this match week after losing by 4 goals to nil against Crystal Palace, a game which they defended poorly. But truly to it, they had to pay for it because Olise bagged a brace on that match, on that game. Mateta also scored, and Tariq Michel also had a goal in that match. Arsenal are also coming into this match week after winning against Bournemouth by 3 goals to nil. In that game week, of course, the usual suspects were on the score sheet: Saka, Trossard, and of course, one of the players who is in contention to win Player of the Year this season, that is Declan Rice, was also on the score sheet. So that means that these two teams are coming at a time whereby one of the team, which is Arsenal, is on the high. Manchester United are actually gambling. Though, as Manchester United will be facing Arsenal in this game, they have received some boosts at least, considering that some of their defenders, somebody like the Butcherman, Lisandro Martinez, has been seen in training. Of course, Casemiro had some issues, but he's back. I feel like Ten Hag has no otherwise but to play him. Rashford will be back. He's been seen on training. And of course, the big miss who was missed in match week 36. But it is what it is. The big miss, of course, I'm talking about the captain, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes will also be featuring in this game. That one I believe, because he actually need to play this because they actually lacked some creativity. There's also McTominay was seen in the training. Rashford, Martial also might make some minutes in this game. So it's a game which is very important to Manchester United for bragging rights sake, and also since they also want to grab a slot in the European competition next season. But all said and done, I feel like this is going to be a big contest. The last 2 matches which these two teams have played in the Premier League, Arsenal have won both of them. The last one they won by 3 goals to 1, then the immediate one, the other one they won by 3 goals to 2. This is a fixture which is always full of goals, 3 goals and above. So I feel like it's not going to be any different as they're going to meet this time round. Arsenal on the other side, Arteta has been quoted saying that in his brain, in his mind, he's actually seeing Arsenal carrying this title this season. But for them to do that, they actually have to overcome Manchester United on Sunday night. So, as these two teams are going to meet, I feel like in terms of the midfield battle, I feel like Arsenal have the best midfielders to be able to outmarshal Manchester United, because we are talking a midfield of Thomas Partey or Jorginho. I feel like by the way, Jorginho signed a new contract with Arsenal, but in this match I feel like Jorginho might be the one starting alongside Declan Rice. Trossard or Martinelli, whoever starts, those guys, they are beasts. Saka He has a knock, but let's see whether he'll be fit to play. Chances are, knowing Saka and knowing Arteta, he will be in that match. The goalkeeper battle between Raya and Onana, both keepers are good, but Raya, he's the keeper of the season, by the way. He's actually won the Golden Glove already after keeping 15 clean sheets and still 2 matches to go. So congratulations. So I feel that Raya wins that battle. On the defensive battle, Saliba, Gabriel, vis-a-vis Evans. Anyway, Arsenal also carries that. On the frontline battle, it's Hodgland versus Gabriel Jesus. That's tricky, but it is what it is. So this is a match. It's going to be interesting to watch it because of the pressure and of the fans across the world. So this is a match whereby, guys, all said and done, I feel like it's Arsenal's time to actually come and unleash their Arsenal Manchester United and win it. They really need this win if they really have to pile this pressure until the last day of the Premier League. So this is a match whereby I'm not going to bore you a lot, but I'm going with an Arsenal win. It's going to be a 3-1 win once again. On Monday, we have Aston Villa facing Liverpool. Aston Villa lost in match week 36. Liverpool, on the other side, won by 4-2. Mohamed Salah was on the score sheet once again. Gakpo, Elliott, they were on the score sheet. So the two teams are going to meet. Aston Villa wants to cement their position 4. On the other hand, Liverpool still believes that mathematically they are in the competition to win the title, though it's a far-fetched idea. So if the two teams are going to meet, I feel like Liverpool needs to be afraid as they're going to face Aston Villa at Villa Park. It's going to be a 50-50 game, but I'm going with a 2-2 draw on this one. I told you it's a double game, guys. On Tuesday, we will be having Tottenham versus Mancity. Tottenham knows how to play against Mancity. In the last 5 matches, Mancity has not won against Tottenham at home. Tottenham have been dominant against Mancity at home. I don't know whether that speaks volumes to us guys in this fixture, but I can tell you for free, this is a crazy fixture, and this is a fixture whereby all eyes will be on Tottenham and Man City. This is a match whereby most of the fans, the Liverpool and Arsenal fans, will be rallying behind Tottenham for them to be able to help them to stop Man City. The big question is, can Tottenham stop Man City at this juncture whereby Man City are actually seeing themselves almost winning this title once again? So I feel like it's going to be a difficult one. Tottenham needs to pull up and they need to bring their A game in this fixture. So without boring you a lot, guys, I'm seeing another draw. The last time they met, it was a 3-3 draw at Etihad. This time round, I'm seeing a 2-2 draw. Yes, 2-2 draw. On Wednesday, we have Brighton versus Chelsea. Brighton-Chelsea, it's always a good fixture. Brighton has a good record against Chelsea, but currently, I feel like Chelsea are banking on their good form. So this is a game whereby I'm going to give it to Chelsea to win it. The last match will be Man United against Newcastle. Newcastle won 1-0 when they last met at St. James Park. So as they will be coming to Old Trafford, it's a question of whether Manchester United will be able to revenge. The Manchester of today is tricky, and I don't know. It's crazy to say. So this one also I'm going with a 1-1 draw, guys. So guys, that's it. Thank you for keeping it the Gatekeepers TV. So remember to subscribe and share our content. So let's meet on the final match week 38 next weekend to confirm who will be winning or who will be confirmed the 2023-2024 EPL champion. So thank you for keeping it locked. I'm Dennis Keton and I'm out.